Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the first 4 bars of First Snow, and you've from our first warm up on around our C add 9. If you can play that, then you'll easily be able to play this. Okay, so what we do, so make sure your music's in front of you. We're going to do bars 1 to 4. So starting with our C add 9 chord, we're going to shift our finger down to the 2nd fret, same pattern. Down to the 1st fret, and a new part, so we're going to go from an A7 sus, which is just this one finger, down to the 2nd fret. Now for one of the trickier parts of the song, okay? I'll try to go through this very carefully. This is based on our second warm-up, which is concerning the D minor. And if you did the warm-up, you've done half the work already. So this is what this looks like, okay? Oop, I'll play that one more time, sorry. Okay, so the trickier part is here, we're gonna do basically the same picking in the right hand, okay? But we gotta change our fingers around, and I'll walk through this very carefully. Start out with the low E, 3rd string, then open on the 2nd, and then we're gonna bounce back and forth between the 2nd and the 3rd strings, okay? So here's what it looks like very slowly. 1st fret, 3rd fret, and then high open E, 3rd string again, okay, I'll do it a little faster. Okay, and a little bit faster. And that whole section one more time, including the D minor. Okay, now based on our third warm-up that we did around minor chords and having a different bass note, here's how we use that in the song. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna play an A minor, but instead of playing an entire A minor, we're only gonna use the notes C and A. Okay, now we're gonna start with our 5th string, and we're gonna go like this. Okay, now the picking pattern will always remain the same. What we're gonna do is we're gonna change the bass note, our starting note, to a G, okay? And use almost the same strings. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep my 1st finger where it is, and I'm gonna move my 2nd finger up to an F sharp, and then I'm gonna move my 3rd finger where my 2nd finger was. 2nd fret, 3rd string. Same pattern, one more time. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my 2nd finger where it is, and I'm going to put my 1st to the 1st fret of the low E string, and then that little sneaky guy again, 1st fret, 2nd string. Same pattern. Okay, then we're asked to do it again, except we're going to change one thing. We're not going to go to the 2nd fret this time. So here's what it looks like after we do the repeat. G in the bass. Now we're going to skip the 2nd fret and we're going to go right to the 1st fret. So finger 1, finger 2, and finger 3. Okay, and to finish the song off, what we're going to do is we're going to go 3rd finger and we're going to play that on a G. And this is the correct way to play it, okay? And then we're going going to use our first finger and our pinky to play the melody notes. It sounds like this. Okay, and then we're just going to do a regular C major. And end with that. Okay, so here's what that whole part looks like up to speed. Okay, now I always get asked, can I use my thumb instead of switching all of my fingers? And yes, you can, but I would like you to be able to do it both ways because, as I said, this is kind of a cliche thing. It's used in a lot of songs, so it's good to know how to do both. But here's what it looks like, a small example with my thumb. Okay. All right, and if you want, for a fun little treat at the very end of the song, what I'm going to ask you to do is to kind of artificially create harmonics. Now, it depends on the guitar that you have, if you can do this, but on a C chord, okay, while you're holding at the end, what I want you to do is that you're from your 13th fret, okay, I want you to put your fingers on an angle as if you're playing, as if you're going to outline the C chord, okay? And what you can do is you can slap your fingers down on the string and create artificial harmonics. Okay? And remember, what we're trying to do is draw the harmonics out of the guitar. So after you slap, immediately move your hand away. Like so, okay? So it might look something like this. All right, have fun. Okay, here's the whole piece. First, Snow. And this is the tempo that I hope you would play it at for your test, but of course, just do your best. Here we go.